Hey, Cancer Collective. Welcome to the Collective Craft. Thanks for joining me today. I have a very powerful message to give you guys, and I unexpectedly, while meditating, did not expect to even have started with you guys, honestly. But while meditating, I was falling into the depths of water and like an ocean. It was as if in the abyss, right? And you either are sinking and you're going to drown, or you obviously are going to come out of this water and it's like christening into this new life, or like being rebirthed, right? Like the death and rebirth. You have the choice to either, shed something and come into this brand new beginning of this new reality. So I was asking my guides, okay, so Pisces, is that where we're starting? Nope, it wasn't Pisces. Is this, since it's transformational, are we going with Scorpio? Nope, it's Cancer Collective, okay? So this one's for you guys, and I'm really excited to actually see where this is going. Also, I was hearing Edgar Allan Poe, The Raven, which I was like, well, that's such a cliche. That's the most infamous, poem of all time from Poe. But I was hearing Once Upon a Midnight Dreary. So I took some notes and wrote it all down, but I've put it together for you guys. So I want you to listen to portions of The Raven that I had heard during my meditation. Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary, deep into the darkness peering, long I stood there wandering, fearing, doubting, dreaming dreams no mortal ever dared to dream before. Ah, distinctly, I remember it was in the bleak December, and each separate dying ember wrought its ghost upon the floor. Okay, so I was like, wow, that's really dark, it's kind of, but it made sense with this death and rebirth transformational energy that I was coming into. For you guys, I looked up what defines the word rot, right? WROUGHT, and it defines the past tense work. So symbolizing, potentially, it could mean shedding of one's old self into this new reality and transformation of the Cancer Collective and what you're coming into. So kind of being at like these really hard times, and then seeing this new life kind of come to surface. Like, also an example of wrought iron is so malleable and it has extreme elasticity to it. So you're very much able to maneuver through difficult and hard times and overcome these hard times, is how I was feeling and taking this, especially once kind of diving into some things that were kind of highlighted, and during my meditative state with my guides. The raven also symbolizes death and rebirth. So, I mean, it's beautifully, aligned with what I was feeling with all this energy. It also symbolizes protection and sacred knowledge from the divine as well. So I would maybe even look into, maybe you might see ravens, and maybe the bird that comes through, and it's your guides trying to think about what you're doing in that moment, and a raven just kind of shows up. That may be your spirit animal that is, wanting you to pay attention, right? Because you're going to be shown these things through the divine, and just me. I feel like you're coming out of this like unconscious state into a state of consciousness where you're super aware. So I did pull a couple of cards just in the moment of right beforehand, before we got on screen, and you got the threshold. So this represents literally at the peak of one's falling, okay, at a cliff. Do you jump off? It's like a sacrifice, essentially. But once you jump and you sacrifice, yourself or something that you have to give up. It's like having a loss. You're at a crossroads. Like Goddess Hecate is coming through so much in this reading. Right now, even the torch, like she's giving you the torch to see which path do you take, leaving something behind and coming into something completely brand new, a brand new reality. But you have to be willing to sacrifice it, right? You have to be willing to let something go for making room for something new to come towards you. So you're at the threshold, and at the bottom of the deck is the Anima Mundi. So you can see all these beautiful, all the planets, all the different symbols, and that is coming into oneself, right? So this is kind of representative. I feel this is like the Tower or the Death card, right? Because it's one that's having to sacrifice, let go, lose something for something better to happen in the void. And this is like the World card. It's like a brand new chapter, the ending of something into the new Fool's journey, a brand new journey. If you're talking tarot, I've not pulled any cards. I just wanted to maybe get more of an understanding with what energies were kind of coming through during my meditation, and is beautiful. So by the sacrifice that we make, collective Cancerians, something beautiful, a whole new reality is coming in towards you after we come out of this really hard time right now, right? So I don't think I'm gonna pull any more cards. I think that for as far as that oracle deck goes, I think we're gonna go ahead and come into some tarot. And actually what I'll do, I'm going to, yes, they're on top. I'm going to take the threshold, and actually I'm going to throw some cards down on these, I believe, just to kind of get, you know, some kind of, maybe it's going to give me a little more of the storyline that you guys are going through as a collective, and take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't. It may be for somebody else, it may be their message. But it is symbolizing to me just the hardships that one's going through. This is a shedding of old into the new, and it really, really stood out to me in the poetry that was coming through when Poe spoke of the bleak of December. The bleak is like that point where you just cannot stand, you can't withhold anything any longer, right? It's the coldest of December, the coldest time. I feel like December is going to be so transformational, where you guys will be shedding and starting to see that new reality surfacing for you guys into the new year. So we still have some time. It's just transition right now, it feels like, for you guys. But it also, with, you know, it's getting the wrought iron, since it's so malleable and so bendable, right? You can heat it with an element, with fire. It's like you have a drive as a cardinal sign to really push through all of the BS and all the hard times that get, obstacles that get put in front of you, and push through that. I just feel like your strength is just so powerful. So I'm excited to see where this message is going to take our Cancerian collective. Guys, please come through and let's see. Show us what does the threshold represent for the Cancer collective? What are you speaking about as far as showing us what the Cancerian collective needs to see? What is the threshold here for the Cancer collective, guys? What is this threshold? Can you give some insight? All right, there goes one. There we go. All right. Oh, this is beautiful. Yes. Oh my goodness. Okay. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Cups, and this can be any area of your situation, you know. It's all very situational to each and every one of you. So something beautiful in the heart space, like you're gonna have, it's like something that represents your heart. You could be going through, this could even be, maybe some of you are going through some court stuff, you know, with a person. The Hierophant representing this beautiful alignment of like finally something's, you know, the hierarchy of some sort. It could be judicial, it could be having to go through something involving a person, or you have another person. Maybe you're this could be an offer that comes in where you're mediating, and finally you and somebody that may be in a court situation could be coming to an agreement, right? It's not quite done or there. This person's not made it to the horse to walk on, but, you know, walk away from the situation. But it could be that this involves children too. So there could be something you're going through with that. It could be, maybe it could be that you are reunited with somebody from the past. That's God's aligned you with. The universe has aligned you with this person from the past. But there could be representing a love offer of some sort. It could be that you're coming into a finale of maybe a court situation with children or somebody that you've been with for a very long time. I'll get some more on this with some of the smaller deck. Can you give me a little more information for what we've got regarding this Hierophant, Knight of Cups? Yeah, it's like you're trying to manifest this to come through. It could be a water sign and a fire sign that are, you know, coming at a, these two are looking at each other, right? You've got your King of Cups and you've got your King of Wands. So it could be that maybe there's a little bit of a standoff with a fire sign and a water sign that just you both are wanting to manifest the same things, and now you're coming into an agreement because this is the offer that's coming through, that's in that heart space. But that's maybe taken a long time of just hidden things, or just spinning your wheels a little bit, long time of not knowing how this was going to play out. And you've had, here's the Strength, which is that iron, the wrought iron right there, having strength through this. Could also represent a Leo and maybe a Virgo, because there's some hidden truth or something that's going to be revealed here. So maybe it already has happened, maybe it is coming towards you, but there's something beautiful that's aligning here, where there will be something that comes to surface where you guys are able to have some kind of, yes, we've got it coming in hot and heavy and super fast too. So there's communication of some sort that's going to be coming in. Whether this does fit a love, you know, situation, or maybe you've been waiting for something to happen, where you know, you're wanting to get married to somebody, you know, collaborating with other people, waiting to have a collaboration and working with somebody, and this beautiful new beginning comes in. It's just been having to balance a lot of different things. This could even be like, if it is court related, the negotiations back and forth, but it looks like that's what's happening. People are starting to come together and collaborate for this to come to an ending. But it seems still, with what I was being given in my meditative state and what was coming through, that this is not finalized yet, but this is what's coming towards you. So I want to, now let's move on to what this is on the other side that was on the bottom of the deck. So this is very beautiful. Whatever hardship you've been going through, whether this could be something like, you know, a home situation where, you know, you're having to make some kind of an effort or come to an agreement of giving up something. You know, it could be that the Hierophant even could be an organization, it could be work related, it could be that you're being given an offer, you know, even for a job opportunity that you've been waiting on, and you want this job opportunity, and it looks like it's just taking a lot of time, and it's something that feels good to you. It could be a past job that you're going back around to, you know, with this meaning, something that feels nostalgic from the past, or it could be something that maybe you are working with pets, or maybe you are working with children and you've been wanting to, you've graduated. The Hierophant can be a graduation of some sort, of getting your degree to go work, and you finally got this offer, you know, for a position, and negotiating, you know, with people, but you've manifested this to happen, and it's like the two of you are in agreement. Two situations, or two people involved on both sides, or two parties are in agreement of this happening. So you're just in this process of take or leave, you know, where this fits into your circumstances, but it's something that you've been wanting, because this is beautiful, the Ace of Cups, and you have the Ace of Pentacles, so this is financial stability too. Whatever this is, whether it's court matters, there's going to be an ending and a closure where there's some good things coming out of it, and it's balanced. It's very balanced. But it has been a hard time, and a lot of time waiting through this process too. I mean, it shows, I mean, it's literally, look, those are legs, feet standing. It's like the underneath part is burning your feet, like it's been the realms of basically going through hell, and you felt just emotionally withdrawn. You know, I mean, that says a lot there, but it's going to be better on the other side. Okay, guys, so that's beautiful. Let's see what this other Anima Mundi, and see what this was representing, was coming through for the collective Cancerian on the other side of this threshold. Once the sacrifice, it's like, I feel like if you're having to negotiate or do some negotiations, whatever that fits in your storyline, the two parties want the same thing, right? So it's a sacrifice. You may not get everything that you want completely, but you are having to really, really sit and think, okay, well, what can I sacrifice or negotiate that, you know, we can come to an agreement and collaborate, and it's in the best interest of everybody. Whether it's job, you know, maybe negotiating pay or something like that. Okay, let's get some on the other side of this sacrifice that you guys make. Once you get to your crossroads and all of this, you take the path of least resistance. What is the outcome, and what is this representing for our Cancer collective? What is it for Cancer? Oh my goodness, look at that. Judgment. Oh, I love it. It's like your soul becomes set free because you get what you deserve. Your judgment call's coming through. That's beautiful. And Judgment is number 20. It's right before, it's the card before number 21, the World card. And that's what this beautiful card represents. You are almost there, guys. I really, truly think December, the end of the last quarter of the year, is where you're going to really see all of this new life and reality come through. Look, oh my gosh, you can't even make it up. It's because you're putting your work into this. You want this so bad. You are getting creative. You're figuring out a way how to communicate, but putting boundaries up. You see she has all the wands around her, right? And they're lit up. She's manifesting. And now, remember that horse that was just sitting there and it's not moving? Gender is not, you know, a thing in tarot, but in the card, it's a woman in there, but take it, leave it however it resonates for you. If you're a male or female, gender role doesn't play, you know, in tarot, but this horse is ready for that person to now take off and go, and the fire is lit and boundaries are set. And can't make it up, the World card, number 21, the final finale of this whole chapter closing out. Is beautiful, beautiful, Cancer. Oop, that did want to come out. Yep. And the Hangman, it's just taking time, but you're going to see the world so differently. Everything is going to be complete. You won't even recognize yourself, and others won't recognize you either. That's what's crazy. And see, there's that Two of Pentacles again. It's just been such a balancing act of just waiting and balancing out all the, you know, money, money and life, kids, schedules, everything that plays a role in trying to balance and keep up. It feels like that when I was in the water, like drowning, but saying, nope, I'm going to come out of this on the other side. Okay, Judgment, and I think that's Knight of Wands, World, and the Hangman. Guides can give in a little bit more so we know more to the storyline. Okay, oh, the Hangman again, guys. Oh yeah, see, the Tower has to happen. It's like the threshold over here, right? It has to crumble. You have to sacrifice some things, either falling out of the tower. It's like, this could be a home. It could be, there could be a lot of things, but there's something that happens where you see they become enlightened. He's hanging upside down. He sees the world completely different upside down, but there is an enlightenment. Something happens where you see your whole perspective is completely different. Yeah, and God is giving you, the hand of God's giving you this opportunity to take some. You were not happy or content with what was going on with these 4 cups in front of you, but beside you, you didn't see it coming. You have God stepping in, your divine beings of the universe coming in and giving you this brand new opportunity to move forward. And it's because the High Priestess, like balance and justice, right? The duality, because you were intuitively being guided and listening to your guidance. And it was so, it's scary because the black and white, the duality, the unknown, right? And not knowing what it is. And the High Priestess absolutely represents, the kind of almost like the moon card, I'd say Pisces and Cancerian energy, where it's unknown. You're listening though to your guidance, and they're giving you this opportunity to change things completely. Oh my goodness, we have cards falling all over the place. Let's see what we have. Yeah, lots of opportunities coming in. And it was like, while I'm speaking about not knowing the unknown, you had all these things being, opportunities, but you didn't know which way to go or what path to take during that time. But you sat in your energy and were listening to your intuition, and that's what's going to lead you to the 10 of Pentacles. Abundance, stability, beautiful things on the horizon, okay? So this is great, Cancer. I'm so excited to see that this is where you guys are headed. Is there anything else that you guys want to share with the Cancer Collective? Let's leave you with a little oracle card and see if there's anything else the guides want to bring through. Just a little bit of inspiration. This is so beautiful. I'm so excited. I know everybody's going through such a hard time right now, but my goodness. Look, sacred reverence. Oh my gosh. Let's see. So number 11, 2, it goes back to the balance and holding the key. You see the key in the heart space? Oh my goodness. So just really tapping in. You have the key. There's Hecate coming through again, guys. Just universal knowledge, learning how to literally hold in and hone in on that energy. Number 9, coming to almost the ending of something, right? Because 10 is the beginning of something new. The rose is kissed. There's the universe giving you that. See the butterfly and the rose. It's a beautiful transformation of a new beginning. I just love this for you guys, Cancer. Drop in the comments and let me know how this is working out for you and what your story is. I'd love to hear it. I'm sending you all the divine love and light. And if you need anything, I'm sending you lots of hugs too, because I know everybody's going through some tough times right now, but I'm sending you lots of love and lots of hugs. And energetically. So yeah, drop in the comments below and let me know what your story is, or how this resonates with you and where you're at in the world. So that way we can all be there for one another and have this beautiful collective community of supporting one another. So I'll see you in the next one. This is for mid-month of August 2021, and I don't know why I said 2021. Maybe you need to go back to what was happening in 2021. That may be very significant to with all the retrogrades that we have going on astrologically right now. This is not for 2021, but maybe this is something that has been a cycle since 2021. This is your mid-August 2024 reading for Cancer Collective. Let me know what that means for you too, because I would love to hear, since I said something that we're not even in this year, okay? All right, guys. See you next time.